Good morning, everyone. I was just organizing stuff back here, so don't mind the clutter. I'll clean that all up for the evening video, I promise. Um, Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. It has been a day so far, so I wanted to wake up early-ish, like 9:30. It was actually like, kind of sleeping in for me, but I did not realize how tired I was. So woke up at 9:30, did my things, laid back in bed for I was like, oh, I'll just call it in for like 2 minutes. 11:15, bro, instant. I was like, okay, cool. And dude, I had this dream where I was like on Arrakis in the siege, like Dune. Okay, like Dune is the context here. On Arrakis in a siege, and it's like a rectangular room. Doors on this side, and then on this is like a huge shuttered with a one column in the middle. Like shuttered windows are they flap in the wind, right? And so there's like a wind and they're just meant to cast dust, but they can still see sun through it. And dude, literally probably 20-minute dream, just sitting there trying to see out the siege and just getting blasted by the sun and looking all around, literally 20 minutes of just trying to avoid the sun in the siege. I wake up, bro, and the sun is shining on my eyes through my skylight window. I had a dream about the sun blasting my eyes because the sun was blasting my eyes. Anyways, so yeah, woke up, got up, and then I watered my sprouts. So that was one of the goals. Till probably 11:22, water sprouts. And then, so all the goals for the day are to brush teeth, morning vlog. I need to call Javier for the quote. Organize his bookshelf back here. Put away the old books right here. And then I'm missing one of my books, so I'm going to ask Carter if he has it. And then cancel my cancel my casualty insurance. Or I guess it's called insurance. And then shower, communicate my goals to Ava when she wakes up. Water the beans tonight, and then water the sprouts. And then I want to take some plant photos, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have going for today. And then I already canceled my Venture and my E&O insurance. And then I'm just now getting to work on organizing the bookshelf, and I still gotta make I am making the morning video log. Water sprouts till 11:32. Cancel E&O, and then till 11:35. Morning video log. Cool. I'm trying to get all my goals done lickety split so I can play some video games today, and I don't want to put it off and not do my goals but play video games. So I was like, I got a bunch to do today, but I'm gonna get on it. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, dude. I'll see you guys tonight. I will see you guys tonight. Have a good day.
One eternity later.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. It has been a really, really good day all around. So all the goals for the day were to brush teeth, make a morning vlog, call Javier for the quote on the tree removal, organize a bookshelf, put away the old books with the old box of books, ask Carter about my missing book, cancel my Venture, cancel my insurance, shower, communicate my goals to my wife, water the beans, water the sprouts, take photos of the plants, and then vacuum stairs. And I feel like there's one other thing that I was supposed to do today, but didn't get a chance to write it down, but I did do it. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 goals, I got 12 done. So I haven't showered yet. Hair's just up in a bun. So we're at 12 for 13 right now, and I do still plan on showering tonight and then passing out. Folded all my blankets. Ava made the bed, and so it looks really nice without my blankets on it, so we're just storing them in here for now, which is totally fine by me. So I actually woke up late today. Woke up at 11:15. Watered my sprouts really quick. Canceled my E&O insurance. Then made a video log for the morning. And then I talked to Dave about the goals. And then I folded the blankets and started some laundry. And then right after that, I organized the bookshelf here. So it was a little bit messy. We had a trophy on top that wasn't mine. And then this space right here in the middle that literally is right there is where my missing book goes. So I texted Carter and asked about it. And then I have another space right here where I could put another book, but I just don't have a book that fits perfectly. But I like how it looks right now. This is really nice to me. And so the way it's organized is kind of stupid. So it's like all the same series on one shelf, but they're organized largest to smallest, right? So like these are the first three Shadow and Bone, and then this is the second, or this is the first book of the third series, and then this is the second book of the third series. So it's like these two are right after each other, and then of these, like there's six here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 7 books right here are the prequels to these 3, but I organize them by size, which I kind of like. Like low key, I like how this looks. I prefer it, honestly. Like it just makes sense to me. But anyways, so then I put the books in a box that I had with the other trophies, and then I put that trophy in that box as well, and now it's downstairs in the basement. And then I went outside and tried a new trellis design. So if you don't know what a trellis is, it's like a plant holder upper thing. And then the new design was like I wanted to do it in like a triangle kind of way, like a tall triangle, I guess. And then it's like adhered to each other at the top. The issue is I don't have like hot glue or anything that'll make it like stick together at the top. So it's like structurally sound basically. I just don't have like a hot glue gun. I'm sure they're super dirt cheap. I just don't have one. And then so I tried like it was like a Velcro I tried, and then I also tied it with like twine. It didn't work that well, so I was like meh. Whatever. I don't like need the trellis for the tomato plants right now. They're still sprouts. And then 2 of the bean plants like fell over and whatever, but some of them are about to start sticking to the bamboo, which I really really think is sick. And then yeah, did that, and then I called Javier, and then he called me back later at work, and then said that the branch that's overhanging the street would be $700 to remove, which I think is crazy. But I mean, for the peace of mind of not having to do it and not having to deal with it when it falls in the street, my mom might pay that. And then after that, I vacuumed the stairs, and then I was done with all the goals for the day. So I'd taken the plant photos, watered the beans, watered the sprouts, called Javier, organized the bookshelf, put away the old book, morning vlog, brushed my teeth. And then I had asked Carter, I texted Carter about the book for the Prism, and then the Black Prism book, and then I vacuumed the stairs, I canceled my stuff, and I talked my goals for Anna. So I'm like, dude, literally all I need to do for the day is shower. So, you know, you boys started playing video games. So I played some Half Sword, and then till about 1:45, and then our checks were in at work, so we went and we picked up Summer, picked up Yvette from school, went and got our checks, deposited the checks, and then I wanted McDonald's and Ava wanted Burger King. So we hit McDonald's, went around, hit Burger King, came back into town, came back home, and then I played some more Half Sword. I was kind of on a binge, and then I played some Counter-Strike 2, and then I went to work. And work was pretty slow, dude. I think I only had 3 tables the whole time, made like $30 on, which was super boring. And so it was me, Yasmin, and Joseph. And Joseph was chilling. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even realize I had a coat that said Joseph on it. That's wild. And work was super, super boring. And then, yeah. So I was sitting there playing my video game on my phone most of the time. Was just like, bored, dude. Bored out of my mind. But, whatever. We had fun. And then, what else was there? What else was there going on? I feel like there was something else. Might have been it, honestly. I feel we were just chilling at work. Yeah, some regulars came in. My first table was cool. Who was my first table? Table of 2, I think. Yeah. And then I also, yeah. Gosh, what was it? No, it was a table of 3. It was a grandpa, a daughter, and it was like a dad, a daughter, and a granddaughter or a grandson. They were cool. And then served a table of 2 teenagers, and they tried out something new. Didn't really like it, and I was like, happens, bro. And then last table were the regulars. I think one of them used to work there, and then yeah, they were always super nice. And then that was like the whole day and closing like perfectly on time. Someone tried to dine in at 9:33. I'm like, dude, we don't do dinings past 9:30. And they were like, oh, okay. I was like, you can get to go. And they were like, oh, no thanks. I was like, you're gonna find somewhere else to dine in at 9:30, bro. Good luck, dude. And then yeah, so closed on time, headed home, and then got home, and then I watered the beans outside. And yeah, that was pretty much the whole day. And then I just played some Half Sword. Our Wi-Fi has been like down. Even now, it says connected, no internet secured. Like, connected, no internet. Like, why, bro? Like, why? I don't understand why. But yeah, so I wasn't able to open like my Wikipedia page. So I'm literally like opened in my settings and changed the like it from like dark mode to desert apparently, and it just is a white screen, so it like illuminates my face or whatever. But yeah, day's actually been really good. So goals for tomorrow: to vacuum the office. I didn't upload the video logs. I didn't even write that down today because I knew that I didn't want to do it. So I didn't even do it. And then I need to text for my prescription refill, make a morning video log. Obviously, I need to brush my teeth. Brush teeth. And then I want to have another goal for tomorrow, but other than that, I want those to be like vacuum the office and text for prescription refill are really simple goals or just things we do, right? Really simple, easy. So I want to be able to dedicate a lot of time to edit and uploading video logs because it is kind of dry work, but I want to be able to do. Oh, I want to do yard work. That's what it is. But I want to have time to do yard work, right? Or time to do editing and uploading video logs because it's just a little time consuming and boring. And so it's like I want to be able to knock out at like 5 because I'm uploaded till the 16th. So one will go up tomorrow and then one will go up Friday, and then I need to edit and upload more past that. And I'm just like, oh, it's so boring, dude, so boring. But yeah, and I was telling Ava earlier today about like how I loved having this like system where I write down everything, and it's so cool. And like one of my main driving this will be my daily thought. One of my main like driving forces, one of my like main motivations to continue doing this is I think I talked about it on a video log. I don't even know. I might have been a video log, but I don't know who I was talking about. But like, my aunt came over, and she brought a botany like journal. So it was like a journal, right, of like tracking plants over the years because they had like greenhouses and stuff. So it'd be like a whole bunch of like this plant did this plant happened, blah blah blah, this sprout did blah blah blah, and it's like all this stuff. And she opened a page from I don't know if it was 2006, 7, or 8, but it was on July 30th, on my birthday. And it literally just said, like, Kyle came over today, had the sweetest smile. And I remember just, like, sitting there, and I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, my grandmother wrote that 15 years ago. More than 15 years ago. And I was just like, holy shit. Like these planners or whatever, like this 12-month planner, 2025, whatever, like all this stuff I'm writing, and it's like the beginning of me really like becoming a person, and it's just like I'm sitting here just like holy cow, dude. Like this is literally me becoming a person. Like becoming a responsible person who has goals every day, who wants to do things, who wants to keep track of what they're doing and be held accountable, and like all this stuff. And it's just like I remember doing all these things, you know. And it's like I regret now all the times that I didn't write down everything I did, because now that I'm in the mindset of writing down literally everything I do, I can look back at it and be like, it was so, like, I just know that when I'm done with this planner and I'm on to the 2026 planner, it's going to be so cool to look back at this and just be like, a whole year of work right here. And anyone could read it. And I think that's going to be so awesome. And it's like, I genuinely hope and believe in myself to do this for my entire life. And just, like, document it. And just be like, this was what it was like to be a human. This is what it was like to be a painfully average man in 2025. This is what it was like to be a painfully average man living through the 20s, like through the 30s of 2000, like 2040s. If you're interested in what it was like, this is what it was like. And then it's like, if you're interested in what it takes to become president, these are the aspects that you would need to emulate. This is the path you would need to go. This is the journey you need to go on. And I really just want to be that kind of person who's just like, yeah, dude, I'm human too. Like, I genuinely believe one day I will be the leader of the free world. But right now, I still wake up at 11:30 in the morning. Like I still wake up past 10, dude. Like I still do wake up. I try my best to wake up early, and I fail sometimes. And I'll set 15 goals for the day and achieve 12 of them. Like that's just life, bro. Like it just happens. And sometimes you set 6 goals, don't do any of them, and do so much more besides those. Like that just happens, you know. And it's like I hope that people are able to come back and see these and realize like timelessly this is what it was like. You know, I think that we look back at the 1920s and we have this like ideological fantasy of like everything was so good, like money was so different, like the world works so differently, and it's like, dude, they were living through history. Like to us now, it's history. To us to them then weren't even a single thought. No one alive today was even contemplate, like they were not thinking about you as you are today 100 years ago. You were not a single thought in their head. They did not think of the issues that we'd be dealing with today. They did not think they'd ever exist. They did not think that we'd be having a mental health crisis in America. They did not think that we would be struggling to have our attention spans, that you have kids who literally couldn't read a newspaper front to back. Like they couldn't imagine those issues. So what are the issues going to look like in 2120, right? And so I think that being the kind of person who documents the whole thing and puts it out there and is just like, this is what it was like to be a person, I think it's going to mean more as time goes on, right? Because like in the 1920s, we have journals and stuff from people who did those things and lived those lives, and they mean more today than they meant when they were being written, but they still wrote them, you know. And one of the people I think about, and this is gonna sound a little, well, I guess to me it would come off a little egotistical, but I think of Marcus Aurelius, and there's a couple YouTube videos that are like the man who solved the universe, the man who understood, but it's like he was the leader of Rome at the time. I believe it was the Rome. My internet's on. I can't even fact check myself, but I believe it was Rome. He was the leader of Rome at the time, and he writes a lot about his struggles of like, one of the things that really stuck out to me was like he would lay in bed sometimes and like sit there and just be like, I don't want to get up today, like I want to lay in bed. And he kind of had this ideology of like, I was put on this earth for a reason. Was it for me to lay in bed all day? You know, like a lot of people believe in me and I'm really crucial in the governance of all these people. Am I worthy? And was I was put on this earth to serve a purpose? I would be doing a disservice to the creators for not serving that purpose, you know? And that was kind of like what motivated him, and it was very like, I'm the man who has everything, why do I feel so empty? You know, and he was like, it's like this journey of like peace comes from within, right? And it's like, no matter what you have, you can be at peace. You can, right? You just have to find it. What is peace for you? What is freedom for you? Right? It's like, it's all about your perspective and your stance. It's all about how you look at it and how you see it, right? And how you take it and how it affects you. And so he writes a lot about that, and I'm like, I hope that one day someone will reference me like that. I think that'd be really cool. You know, like a one person referencing me and just being like, that guy had one good thought. That'd be really, really interesting. So yeah, that's my daily thought for the day. I'm toying with the idea of finding a video log daily thought to make a YouTube short. I've been toying with that idea for a little while, of just clipping the daily thought and uploading a short, because the whole idea is like, you upload one YouTube short a day, eventually like tickle the algorithm, and then you'll start getting more views and traction in your channel. And I'm like, that'd be really interesting to me. I think that'd be really, really cool, because I feel like a couple of my daily thoughts have been, for lack of a better term, not shit. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head to bed. It's late. I do still need to shower. I might shower in the morning. We'll see how I feel. Right after the video, I need to rewater my sprouts because they're getting dried out. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I'll see you all in the morning. Have a good one.